Right, a good evening to you all again. Back again. How many videos have I done recently? Right, it's Friday again. It's the 21st of July 2023, and we're looking at the heat wave again. This, I think, is part four. Looking at this heat wave. It's been in place now for a few days. It's likely to be in place for at least another 5 or 6 days. It will peak early next week, gradually moving east before things eventually start to cool off. But top of the hots today was 43.0 degrees, and that was at a place called Aydin. Aydin is in Turkey, and if we just take a look at where Aydin is on the map, it's towards western Turkey. It's somewhere down here. Just bear with me a moment. Yeah, there we go. Western Turkey. So I think we've been looking over recent days is that the core of the heat has been over Tunisia, Italy, Greece, and as I've mentioned, it is gradually moving east. So yeah, Eastern Turkey, or I should say Western Turkey, got in on the action today. Other really hot temperatures, Decima Manu. Once again, in Sardinia, they were back in the heat today at 43, not quite the 46 they received a couple of days ago. But if you'll notice now that there are places like Bodrum, Marmaris, Urfa, Dakka, all these places now in the heat zone are now in Western Turkey. And there's a few Italian places in there as well. So very, very hot, as I've mentioned, likely to be in place for a little while yet. We're going to now take a look at the anomalies. So this is the scene, or this was the scene today. Once again, you can see that the core of the heat is again, it's across Tunisia, it's Sardinia, it's Sicily, it's southern Italy, and for now, to a lesser degree, the Greek islands and western parts of Turkey. But this will change. We're going to just push this forward. So these were the anomalies at 1 o'clock today, and these are the anomalies programmed for tomorrow. So once again, you'll see a real surge of heat again pushing into Tunisia. Places like Sicily tomorrow, a very hot day for Sicily. Perhaps not quite as hot for Sardinia. So Decimamanu will probably not be in the top sort of 5 or 10 tomorrow, but places in southern Italy will, and also will places in the Greek islands too. But also notice places like Budapest, those sort of areas, and we just get the map up. This is quite useful. Many places around Greece, Albania, Macedonia, Bulgaria, and some parts of Romania will be getting very, very hot in the next few days. But let's come back to those day by day anomalies. So this is Saturday. We'll push it on to Sunday. As I've mentioned, the heat at this stage is reserved for Tunisia, Sicily, southern Italy, the Greek islands towards western Turkey, and as I've mentioned, those southeastern European countries as well, Bulgaria, also, and Albania getting in on the act. It's Monday. This is the day that we need to start looking at. This is the area of interest, and hopefully it's going to let me draw a line, or will it? No. Is it going to draw? No. So just look closely at Monday. Another big push of heat pushing into Tunisia, and that will be pushing up towards Sardinia once again. Look at this. This is Monday across Sardinia. So yeah, a real purge of heat pushing over, and hot elsewhere, but not perhaps quite so hot. Now push this forward to Tuesday, and I'm hoping that this will zoom in. I don't know why it's now not zooming in. Just bear with me a moment. No, okay, that's a shame. Is it? There we go. Yeah, so this is by Tuesday. So once again, just look how the heat by then has pushed out of Tunisia. It's moved towards southern Italy, but just by Tuesday, signs that some Atlantic air that's pushed across France will finally start to be cooling things off from the northwest, a sign of things to come. But that's not before some intensely hot days across the Mediterranean, the eastern Mediterranean, Greece in particular. So yeah, as I've mentioned, by Tuesday, some very, very hot temperatures on offer: southern Italy, Sicily, Greece, Bulgaria, and Albania. By Wednesday, things are changing. The heat wave is starting to come to an end. So this is the 26th. So this is what, 5 days away. By then, these blues appearing over Italy, signifying temperatures back to around average. Places like Tunisia, they'll be pleased to see temperatures back down to closer to average there. And for many parts of Western Sardinia, that will feel very, very refreshing. This is because we've got an area of high pressure now setting up over the Balearics, with this run of cooler northwesterly winds pushing ever eastwards in the Mediterranean. But it's still very, very hot by Wednesday over those Greek islands and towards the Black Sea, and particularly northwest Turkey. So yeah, we'll still be doing these forecasts next week. It'll be interesting to see just how this heat does migrate eastwards with time. By Thursday, really, the heat wave is over by this stage. There is a renewed push of heat across North Africa, but I think this is probably as far as we're going to take it, certainly for tonight. Temperatures closer to average, still 1 or 2 degrees above average, but we would have lost those 40 odd degree temperatures. And they're talking of 40 odd degree temperatures. We're going to just have a little look at some of these temperatures over the next few days. So let's start with Saturday. Let's start with tomorrow. So as I've mentioned, for now, it's Italy, it's Sicily. So tomorrow we're looking at temperatures typically in the sort of the high 30s to the low 40s in some of these places. So this is Sicily. Parts of Italy, again, sort of temperatures in the high 30s, perhaps a 40, close to Foggia. Over towards Sardinia, temperatures perhaps a little cooler tomorrow, 36, 37 degrees. Right, worth mentioning that 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 38 degrees Celsius. The big heat tomorrow will be over those Greek islands. So some real intense heat there over towards the east, 42, 43. So I'm expecting to see some temperatures, the hot spots around these locations as being really hot. And as I've mentioned, places like Western Turkey starting to get in on the act, as are places in Bulgaria. Sunday, as I mentioned, things a little bit cooler over the weekend for a time across Italy. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s, but still approaching 39 or 40 across southeastern Italy. Over towards Sicily, some intense heat again starting to ramp up. Temperatures in the low 40s there. And once again, we've mentioned Sardinia. They're going to be back in the heat again. 40 degrees for them guys as well on Sunday. And once again, the heat is really ramping up. Look at this, 46 degrees in parts of Greece on Sunday. So yeah, I'm expecting these places to be the hottest around on Sunday. Let's now push this forward through to Monday. This is the day that we start to get this renewed heat surge up from Tunisia. So there you go. There's the Tunisian land baker, 45, 46, 47. That's going to give parts of Sardinia a punishing day on Monday, with temperatures 42 degrees widely up there, 43 again for Desamamanu down there along the southern part of that island. Sicily, 42, 43. So yeah, I think Monday is the day at the moment. And many places in eastern Italy, look at that, 40 degrees widely, 41, 42 degrees, 41, 42, 43, 43 again, 109. And the heat still reserved, or should I say, still tucked into eastern parts of Greece as well. And also very close to Thessaloniki, temperatures getting very close to 38. That's 100 degrees. Right, Tuesday, things do start to change as we've seen that fresher air from the northwest starting to push down. So Sardinia, you'll be back in your low 30s. Northern parts of Tunisia, temperatures cooling off there, 32, 33, but still a baking hot day for Sicily on Tuesday, with temperatures still into the 40s, as will be many parts of southeastern Italy. Once again, 42, possibly a 43 in places, and over towards Greece as well. But the real heat by then will be over towards Bulgaria. This really will be transferring eastwards with time. Temperatures 42, 43 degrees. Wednesday, a fresher feel. Look at that. Westerly breezes now coming down across the Mediterranean. Temperatures on Sardinia 23, 24 degrees, most welcome. Sicily back down to 30, 31 degrees. Italy, many places 23 to 25, perhaps still in the mid 30s for a time, down towards the toe of the heel of the boot in Italy, but it's still very hot over Greece by Wednesday. Temperatures still widely in that sort of mid 40s bracket, 45 degrees. Now, bearing in mind, these sort of temperatures would have been experienced for several days. It's going to be very, very problematical down there. And also up towards Bulgaria. I know we've not really mentioned Bulgaria too much, but the propensity for the heat by this stage will be pushing ever eastwards before eventually it does clear out the way by Thursday. There we go. The heat has by and large left. I say the heat has left. It's still a typical summery period of weather down there. So Italy, you're looking at temperatures by this stage back into the high 20s to low 30s. Sardinia 28 to 30, Sicily 30, the Greek islands still hot in places, still up to 35, 36 degrees in places, but cooling off all the time. Bulgaria, you'll be welcoming 23 or 24 degrees. It will be Turkey by the end of the week that will be experiencing the real heat, but by Friday, things will have cooled off quite significantly by then. The hottest spots by then, eastern Turkey, and this is really typical of the type of air mass that they get from Syria down towards the south. But yeah, the heat wave by then will be over. It's then a traditional summer pattern then for the Mediterranean by the end of next week. But just notice down towards the southwest of the Mediterranean, down towards Sevilla again, perhaps some more heat starting to build as temperatures climb close to 40 degrees by the end of the week. Back here in the UK, well, it's as you were really, still lots of westerly breezes, temperatures suppressed in that sort of like low 20s bracket across the southeast of England, considerably cooler across Scotland where it will be decidedly cool. I'm going to wrap this all up. I know I've gone on for a little bit tonight, but I'm finding that people are really enjoying these forecasts, and I'm hoping that you're really getting some value out of them. So yeah, please do like and share and subscribe because yeah, I think they add some value. But anyway, I'm going to leave now, let you have your Friday evenings back. Thank you for watching, and ciao for now.